Fellow patriots, please welcome one of our conservative college students from the University of St. Thomas, Sebastian Stoss.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sebastian Stoss, and I'm the co-chairman of the Minnesota College Republicans. I'm a devout Catholic, a proud conservative, and a fourth-generation Minnesotan. I stand before all of you on behalf of my generation, Generation Z. We are here today because we know that something terribly wrong has happened to our state and our country. A lot of times when I talk to people older than myself, I hear them say, "This isn't the country that I grew up in." Well, for me, and for the rest of Generation Z, this, unfortunately, is the country we've grown up in. Some of you might remember when Minnesota was a nice place to live. We don't. Some of you might remember when a family could live off one salary. We don't. Some of you might be able to remember when you could leave your doors unlocked. We don't. There was a time when this state was a shining example of American values. Minnesota was a place where hard work, faith, and family were the foundations of life. You could build a future, you could buy a home, and take pride in knowing that you were contributing to a community that respected tradition, rewarded decency, and revered God. Look around. The cost of living is skyrocketing. Good jobs are harder and harder to come by, and it seems like every institution we once trusted has either sold us out or completely broken down. Our culture has drifted further and further from the values that made us decent. We are living in a state of decadence, rising crime, collapsing standards, and our own government cares more about fake progress than preserving what made America a shining city on a hill. This sorry state of affairs is all our generation knows. But here's the good news. Generation Z isn't just standing by, we're fighting back. We're not here to watch our state fall apart, we're here to take it back. We're ready to rebuild a Minnesota that values faith, family, and freedom over apathy, criminality, and poverty. Already now, thousands and thousands of young, patriotic conservatives are organizing themselves all over the country in every major institution. It will be Gen Z that will lead Minnesota and our country out of this mess. Soon, it will be Gen Z that is in charge of the government, in charge of the media, and in charge of our schools and universities. We will create a new future, one that we can look forward to instead of dread. A future that we can be proud of instead of ashamed. A future where we honor our ancestors instead of despise them. We will fight to restore safety and decency in our communities, not rewarding criminality and nihilism. And we will fight to hold the corrupt lawmakers who sold all of us out accountable to we the people. We know that we're in for the biggest battle in our nation's history, but America is worth fighting for. So let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. With the flag of America in one hand and the cross of Jesus in the other, we will reconquer our state and our nation.